Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. You have entered the RattleTrap, chatterbait, and crankbait zone, right? Buckle up and hang on, it's gonna be a good one. We're catching largemouth bass and we're having fun doing it. That's what it's all about, right? Sure it is, let's go. Whew, that wind feels good. I was up there in the shallows, it wasn't that windy. It is starting to get hot out here. I'm just wrapping up a chatterbait video. We're going to take all three of those same rods. If you haven't checked out the chatterbait video, go check it out. But then on this video, we're taking all three of those rods. I'm going to rig them up with rattle traps, and this is a rattle trap video. We're going to come out here with rattle traps on this windy up and around this point and catch some largemouth bass, hopefully. Now I'm going to put on my long sleeve shirt because the sun is kind of popping in and out of them clouds, and I'm going to end up totally burnt. So buckle up, hang on. This adventure starts now. When you see me next time, I'm going to actually have sleeves and I'm going to be slinging rattle traps. Let's go. Geared up, ready to go. That sun can come all at once, right? So this is also going to be to test some rattle traps, kind of brands. We're trying to look for an alternative, an AliExpress alternative that's cheaper. We found that. That's the best we can muster up. But I'm going to try this bait today. You can tell the bone is a way more grayish off-white, and then that's the one probably my favorite going right at the moment. And I know it's a Strike King red eye shad without red eyes, but that oyster color, and they make one that's called Shizzle, I believe, similar kind of pearly color with like a line, almost like a sexy shad but more toned down. And then this crazy like blushing bait, right? So this AliExpress, just a couple dollars. Booyah hard knocker. These are all roughly half ounce. This one's a bigger bait, but I think weighs about the same, maybe a little heavier. But that is their crushed bone, and that's, like I said, the oyster crushed bone. And we're just gonna call this Ali Blusher. I'm gonna try those on the 3 rods from our chatterbait. You know, basically medium, 6'9", 6'8", 6'7", roughly medium. The one is a medium heavy. They all feel very close. I'm going to come down this windy side of this bank. I'm going to actually switch you guys over to the other side, turn the boat, and we're going to start fishing. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys on the chesty. It'll make it easier. I can let this boat drift and I can turn and you'll see the action better than trying to, so that's what we're going to do. Buckle up, hang on. This rattle trap adventure starts now. The old chesty. It's about the closest you can get to that first person shooter kind of thing, right? So we're going to start the show off with a bang, hopefully. We're going to start with, I guess you're like a most American Pie type deal, right? Johnny Morris Bass Pro Shops combo here. The Carbon Light 2.0, 6'9", medium heavy with the 7.5 to 1 with Strike King red eye shad that's not even red oyster. So we're going to throw those two together. Look at that. Somebody commented, I'm not a girl, I don't need stuff to match. Dude, I'm just telling you, there's nothing wrong with matching. So just to start, I'm going to make some kind of long casts. And with the rattle trap, typically it's a search bait for me. Like I'm trying to track down stuff. I mean, you'll get on rattle trap bites, but typically if you're buzzing down a bank, you're just kind of got that mindset of trying to cover water and looking for fish. And there we go. Oh, that dude jumped right out. And just like that, we found one. Get out of there, bird. You ain't getting my bass. That dude wants to be a skier, but he's also wanting to be a jumper. All right, you saw him. Look at him. He's gonna jump. Oh, and he spit it right out. You see that? Now I could have horsed him, kept coming and pulled him up, but I'm trying to see, is this too much rod or not enough? I'm kind of trying to, in the chatterbait videos, I was working on, pulling and yanking. That one there, like, I don't get how these bass can jump. Just one jump. You see how he made one? He made a jump out there. He loosened it. I got him up here, and that's why I hesitated. And I let him jump, and he just spit it right out that quick. I'm trying to figure out how to stop that from happening. I don't care anything about that fish, but what if that had been a 6, 8, 10 personal best, What is it you know, how soft a rod do you need? I'd say if anything, this rod's probably too stiff for that. So I guess should I be throwing, and probably will, I'll probably, like, this rod will be my chatterbait rod, and I'm hoping one of these other ones, oh, that was a peck right in front of our faces. So really with the RattleTrap, it's kind of a wind it, just put that tip down. Now if you get in like some grass, you can kind of pop it off grass, or you can, if you're really trying to get them to hit it, you can sometimes just, you know, imitate like you're trying to pop it free. Just kind of pop it and then keep going, or vary your retrieves. But if you're just searching the bank, you know, put it down and wind it. Usually they find it, they want to hit it or whatever. So this one is definitely getting hit. I do not like the Gary sound of that reel. That Carbon Light 2.0, I think we had a little grass. Now the RattleTrap, you should be able to feel it doing its shaking. Like, yeah, see, I've had some gunk the whole way. I'll go a little deeper, a little further out from the bank. You hear that noise? Oh my God. Got another. Oh, I had another one. Now he came off. This Carbon Light may suck for RattleTrap. So far, I'm not liking what I'm feeling. I don't like the reel for sure, like a real fast wind. Now, I'm getting ready to put on the rod that I think is my favorite. Let's just switch, because as of right now, for those of you that are curious, I had the, if you haven't watched the chatterbait video, go check it out. I have that Carbon Light actually taking the show on that part of, you know, for chatterbaits as far as hookup ratios and all that, and it just builds good overall. The reel sucks for as of right now. I'm not liking that reel. I'm going to take it home, try to re-lube the, you know, put more grease basically on those gears, but those are brass gears and they sound, it sounds worse than AliExpress reels. So this would probably be what I think should be the best, and that is still maybe my favorite bait. I don't know about color now. I'm kind of digging that oyster, but look at that. A Zillion, there's no competition on reels. A Zillion blows away anything Bass Pro carries house brand reels. All right, let's go. I almost throw all the line. I only got about halfway spooled, but I can throw all the line off. So you can throw about half the spool of this thing with 10 or 15 pound braid, that is. You put a 20 pound fluoro, I guarantee you, you can spool this whole reel. Well, I ain't gonna give this one a lot longer. So there's a fish. That is a little crappie. But we got him in. Now get unhooked. Nope, he won't unhook himself. Well, the reel that was, or the rod that was struggling, manages to catch a crappie on a RattleTrap. All right, whether it's a bass, crappie, or whatever, I think I'll just switch every time I get some sort of action, whether it be a catch, a miss, or whatever. Try to get them all in the short time, because it's going to get crazy hot today. I just want to try this bait. I want to get it out there. I do not have any faith in it. Once it showed up, it looks awful cheap. The hooks do not look that great, but I'm going to try it just the way it is. They are sharp, but they don't look very quality, but sometimes that's not a huge deal when the bait's new anyway. It definitely casts good. Of course, most RattleTraps do. Let's see what it feels like. Sometimes you just got to get them old and faded and that paint a little chipped up and worn out. Maybe put just a little better quality hooks on them. And some of these cheap baits are still excellent baits for drawing strikes and, you know, getting to hit it. There's one. That's a big bass. Oh boy, I did not get a great hook set. That's a nice chunk. Oh, he's jumping right and left. Still got him good. I don't have faith in those hooks. I'm trying this rod out. He's coming. I'm backing the boat up. Oh, good, stay on. Well, our sharp. There he is. Look at that. AliExpress bait for the win, maybe. All right, I consider him kind of caught. I could probably, you know, flip him up in the boat or whatever. But so let's see. Like, look, he's hooked. See if he'll jump. Come on. Keep this boat back. Oh no, he's got a little bit of blood. Let me hurry up and get him. He's kind of deep. That's the only bad thing about RattleTrap sometimes. He's gonna jump right there. See if he'll jump and spit it on his own. Nope. I was gonna try to let him do it on his own. I need to help him out. He's got one down in there. Let me hurry up. No jacking around, it's down. A lot of times it doesn't even hook in them. It just goes down and wraps in around those gills. So I don't like to play with those. Just get them out, turn them loose. They should be fine. Okay? But this bait, he was definitely trying to eat it. And it's just sometimes it's just a simple, you know, the color. You throw a white RattleTrap and it gets bit. I thought those hooks were going to be, oh, they are sharp though. Brand new. AliExpress, just a few dollars, not a very expensive bait. On our AliExpress rod, the Sharp, which if you go by the ratings, this would be, you know, probably, I don't know, it's definitely feels different than the ratings suggest. There's another one. That is a crappie. Oh, that one came unhooked. All right, 1 and 1. All right, we're gonna switch. That bait, definitely working. Let's go with this dude for a minute. I'm seeing stuff. I'm gonna buzz back up here. What is that out there? Is that turtle? It's either a baby alligator or a turtle. And a fish right there under that turtle. Stay on. Oh, it's a crappie. Stay on. Hang on, dude. You were jacked. There you go. Come on. Can I get a booyah? Let's go. Toledo Gold, 1/2 ounce. Booyah hard knocker. Not a one knocker, not a double tap, not a nothing. Hard knocking RattleTrap. Lipless crank. Killer of Giants. Very good Ozzy Osbourne album or song or whatever. Just a shot in the dark. We're just taking a shot in the dark, trying colors. Right? Barking at the moon, coon. They're trying to talk to me. They think I'm one of them. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy up in here. Oh, oh, there he is. There he is. Guardians of the Galaxy coming on fire. Stay hooked up. Oh no, he's barely hooked. Barely hooked, but we're gonna boat flip him because we're crazy like that. We got him. Yee! That was definitely a jumper. Yee! As much as I like it, we were color coordinating. I've even got the right shirt, gloves, bait. Everything matches, but I got to switch. We got to go with, oh boy, right here. Right here. This is another, is this Excalibur? That's a Booyah, I think. Yeah, another Booyah. This color may be the deal. I just wanted to try the Toledo Gold because that was my favorite, but now with that orange, we're gonna try this. I know color matching is totally out the window right now, right? But, and we kind of let the wind drift us. We're just out fishing off this point, basically. And I'm gonna try this rod. Then I'm gonna take our, because the Toledo Gold got hit, we're gonna try this one roughly, and then the other AliExpress bait is a more, I guess, naturally color with a, I don't know, it's got kind of a goldish color to it. So we may try it. And then, well, there's a fish. We may go to, see if he stays on. That's a crappie, I believe. We may go to 3/4 ounce just to try them and see what the hookup ratio is and if they're getting hit today. So we had the one fish, that little dude right off the bat. He spit that. He did spit that bait right back out at us. Like I hesitated, I was scanning him, if you remember, on this combo. But other than that fish, thinking I'm liking this Carbon Light. 6'9". You can probably get irresponsible. I'm taking all these and putting them back how they go, right? Taking time out. I'm kind of change things up. We're going to try a few different things, but I'm taking time to put the ones that I feel I'm done using, trying. Back up without getting home and realizing, oh my God, I've taken every rubber band off every RattleTrap I own. So, middle of the road here, reorganizing, gonna hit her hard here in a second. Right? Reusing, if I can see, reusing some of these bands. I've tried all of these. They all suck. So, putting these back, tried this 3/4 ounce briefly. This is where I keep all my bands for the new ones. It does make a world of difference when you're digging in for a bait. Have all those hooks tamed down. So what I have is I have a Booyah Hard Knocker Toledo Gold 3/4 ounce on right now. The white AliExpress one that was working, caught a fish or two anyway. And then the oyster color, because it kind of caught a fish, kind of didn't, kind of caught a crappie. Anyway, those are all put up. So let's get back to the 3 I have out, and we're gonna hit down the dam right now. Oh boy, that took forever. Oh my God, my Diet Coke is horrible. This is a Redneck Yeti. You just go to Quick Trip and you get double these up. Now I did this yesterday morning, so it wasn't like they charged me. I just bought a regular fountain drink, but I doubled up with you got to double the lids too. The lids are so thin. Put a double lid, you're basically using twice what it takes to make a pop fountain drink, but you have it, and then it keeps you guys hear that ice in there? It's about half full or so. It's 11 o'clock. I got that at 5 something this morning, so it holds ice a long time. It's better, it's as good or better than a Yeti. Holding on to the past. Toledo Gold just ain't what she used to be. Oh, she ain't what she used to be. We'll try our little new one just real quick. Thought I got hit. I did get a hit right there. That was quick. First one smacked at it, but wasn't there, and then that dude Probably the same dude came back. Oh, I definitely should not have horsed that one. But this rod, we're losing fish with this rod today. Ah, come on. Don't be that rod. I have to give it though. Our little cheap AliExpress rattle trap is definitely deserves to be thrown, right? Maybe a little better hook. It's getting bit though. Definitely getting bit. Fine, you want to stick with that piece of grass on you? Go ahead. Do that pretty shallow. Got him. That may be a better fish. Oh, that's a giant, I think. Or I got a couple. Turn this boat. Oh boy. Our AliExpress baits are on fire this week. Whoa, it doesn't always end up that way. Oh, that's a nice bass. Stay hooked. Oh! Dude. Oh! It's a pig. It's a giant. Woo! AliExpress. We got him on our fake black. That fish is hooked. That is a 4. Almost, that's probably a 5. Got a big old freaking head. Look at him jumping in. Yeah, girl. Woo! We love you over here. Get over here. I done wore you down. Get in this boat. Woo! That's a giant. Oh, redemption from everything. AliExpress, our fake black, the zillion. That is probably a 5-pound fatty. Telling you guys right now, them AliExpress baits, I was kind of dogging these hooks somewhat. I'm like, maybe, I don't know, but I'm gonna leave them for right now for sure. Let me get this fish unhooked. You got to be careful in these spots that are right in that jaw area. Let me set the rod down. Hang on. I know you want to get them back in, but be careful unhooking fish. As careful as you can be. Gotta try to turn it sometimes, get it the right angle. He is definitely hooked. Okay, we're gonna try to get that hook there out first. Gotta let it turn and spin. Then get that hook out. It's like a puzzle. So then that one, then spin it. I don't know if you guys are even seeing any of this. So then spin it around, and then we got that one out. I didn't just rip it out of his face, right? So perfectly, can't even really tell there was a hook in there. Whew. All right, let me get it. All right, keeping her wet. Who's taking bets on what this fish weighs? Eugene, got your scale. You guess it. Jay, HP, all you guys. Charles, Matt, zeroed out. Hang on. or keep climbing. Ah, 4.5 pounds. 4.5. I would have called that fish. That's a 5-pounder all day long. Look at this fatty. Look at that. Just a fat, huge bass. Woo! And you guys know the deal. We're gonna call it a showstopper too. All right, guys. Hopefully you liked the video. Get you some AliExpress rattle traps, get you some Bass Pro Shop rod and reel combos, and go fishing, right? It all works. You can catch them all with, I said it years back with the kind of the first Abu Garcia that came out, right, with that cheap black max, and it's like, this reel actually does not feel bad, right? So anyway, buckle up, hang on. I'm gonna let this fish go. Okay, end of the show. I'll talk real briefly after we let old girl go. And am I done fishing? No, I'm never done fishing. The sun is about gone. We've got wind. Old girl's gonna jump. That is a huge bass. Get out there. I'm trying to help her out. I'm trying to get her. Come on. Go. Look at her. She's gonna jump. Oh! I knew she was gonna jump. Jumped on her own. They just think they need to spit. The ones that jump, they're like, ah, something's in my mouth. Don't turn it dirty. All right, guys. This show is over. Hopefully you liked it. My hand is soaking wet. That AliExpress bait, I just got a couple colors, and I don't know how many more I get. I thought when I first unpackaged it, if you guys have watched that video, the unboxing, I'm like, I don't know. But sometimes it doesn't really matter. They can look like a little cheap toy, and it's just all about the overall kind of design. I don't even know what or who that original design came from. It's kind of a fatter looking head, but it definitely works. You can feel it doing its vibrating and shaking. And the thing is, this one, I'll try to show you. This isn't that loud. It's almost like a one knocker. So it's not a crazy loud, you know, sometimes a rattle trap's better than a one knock, this and that kind of deal. But anyway, whatever you do, get out and have fun. Get out and do something and have fun doing it. I'm out of here. Check out the channel. If you're just now watching this is your first video, go to the actual YouTube page, Bass and Bonsai. There's over 1,000 videos on a lot of them to do with fishing, most of them. Some of them are bonsai trees. That's kind of cool subject too. I just haven't done it in a few years now. But we're Bass and Bonsai 100%, right? Right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gone. But we're never really gone. I'm gonna throw you guys back on the chesty, and I'm gonna keep going down this dam anyway, finish it out. As long as that sun stays gone, I'm staying out here fishing. Oh, could have swore that's another hit. All right, well, let's just jump to the other bait. I'll order at least one more of those. I mean, I should do that anyway, but if I get a fish on this next cast, I'm definitely ordering one more of this color for sure. Oh, I thought there it was, I thought. I would swear this is getting, I think it just is a deeper, it's getting down deeper is what I think I'm feeling. I think I was feeling, yeah, or I was feeling it bouncing off stuff more so than I did that red eye. Oh yeah, that cast sucks. Get out of there. Oh Jesus. Hang on. I'm gonna go to number 2 on the trolling motor, so I gotta fight this wind. I gotta fight it casting anyway. I don't wanna have to fight it with the boat control. I try to be as subtle as I can. I try to just run around number 1 as much as I can. You never know when I might want to drop something right underneath the boat, but once that wind makes it too hard to set in one spot comfortably. All right. Definitely cast a long ways. I may have to wait it. I think, whoa, that fish about yanked the rod out of my hand. It's way out there too. Well, we got a bait, and I may have a RattleTrap rod for sure. This Fate Black seems to be doing it. That was a long ways out. Don't you do it. Whee! Come right to me. Come to Papa. Where's your... Well, I knew you were going to do that. I got the glove on, baby. Got that glove on. Whoa! Whee! Telling you guys right now, I'm going to be on there myself ordering another one in this color for sure, just because you'll never fails. You'll lose that one. So I'm going to get on there tonight. Double check the colors. I just ordered a couple. There might be another color I want, but white, it's hard to go wrong with the white on a RattleTrap. White and then a crawdad color, really. Chartreuse if they got it, chartreuse. I hate to leave it, it just feels so good. Like I'm comfortable. My back's a little sore. I've been standing up in this boat since 6 a.m. Almost 6 hours. Well, pretty much 6 hours. That's probably before 6. Standing up. Of course, I got to give it to these Hey Dudes. I'm telling you guys right now, these Hey Dudes are freaking comfortable. They're probably the most comfortable shoes, sandal, whatever you want to call them that I've ever had. Set on right at the boat. I did not get a great hook set. As I put it into a Hey Dude commercial. Oh! Yeah, this bait's legit, boys and girls. And I think our Fate Black is legit for a very awesome with that zillion for a good RattleTrap rod. You don't need them crazy long crankbait rods and all that. This thing's got perfect bend. Whee! Look at that bend. See that? Like it's just, I like that. They call it a medium. I call it like close to medium heavy, but for even you can make out those hooks. Those aren't the greatest hooks. They're sharp right now, they're new, but the size and all that, this rod seems to be doing, you know, it's not too stout, it's not pulling them out of their mouths. So yeah, as I totally wrap up, from what I've seen, I'm gonna have to figure out what, do I want to put a zillion on this for the reel? Do I want to try to work on this reel or find a reel or whatever? But I like this rod. I'm leaning more towards this is my chatterbait rod, 6'9", medium heavy, carbon light. And then this Fate Black, I wanted to, and I mean, I can use it for chatterbaits. It's an awesome, you know, secondary type deal, but if I feel I need a 100% for sure hookup, I'm honestly, my fate and my faith isn't in the Fate Black. As of right now, the last 2 days, this weekend I fished them, it would be more in the white one, the carbon light, then the purple rod actually, then this lastly on chatterbaits. But for RattleTraps, this little lightweight dude is hard to beat. You can fling them, zing them out there, you know, you can just zing them a ways out, because you get to a point where you get too far out and then you really, I don't know, I guess hookup really become an issue and all kinds of stuff. But I like that rod. And the Sharp is kind of one of those, it'll do it all also, and that, you know, it'll probably be, you know, I'm definitely not getting rid of it, but you'll probably see me, my primary, like I just talked about, you know, if one bait really picks up, like kind of like this one has, and that's the main one I want to throw because I feel it's getting bit, it'll probably be a RattleTrap will be on this rod, chatterbait will be on that one, and then we may try to figure out what the Sharp, and it may be best at, I haven't even tried it yet on we're also on a jerkbait rod, because the Quick is what I'm planning on using for jerkbaits. I feel this rod's a little too stiff for those jerk. I mean, I have to try it though. I have to try them all maybe once that jerkbait bite comes around.